Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today we end this regular season, but the question is, will we finish it as champions or will we have to play in the playoffs? Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 14 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style, and we start the series managing Radcliffe, known as the Borough, for FM 26. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the final games of the season. There are three of them. We're not necessarily going to watch all three, but we will watch the first of those three against South Shields at home in match day 44. And then depending on how we get on, if we secure the title, we then will have highlights probably of Hereford and watch the final game of the season against Macclesfield. Or if we don't manage to secure the title against South Shields, it may well be that we see Hereford as a game because we might still need points or whatever from that game, and then we'll have highlights of Macclesfield. If we don't secure the title in any of the three, we might have to end up having all three. So we do need to get on with the episode. Quick catch up on what's happening. Of course, had we beaten Fylde in the last episode, we would have secured the title. We didn't do it, which means that we have to go in today's episode. We are 9 points clear of, 6 points clear now, having Fylde beaten us, 6 points clear of Fylde. With 9 points available, which we've got a superior goal difference. So a win should just about secure the title because Fylde won't be able to catch us unless they score something like 13 goals, which seems highly unlikely. Scarborough Athletic out of the equation. And of course, we have Hereford, who are currently in 8th place to play, and Macclesfield, who are 5th, and we lost to both them earlier in the season. Our other opponents, our first opponents today, is South Shields. They're on a run of 4 games where they've lost. Let's hope that continues and make that 5 today. But that's all to go. Just to note, Chorley and Southport have been relegated. Marine are literally with 9 points to play, are 9 points adrift of Kidderminster. They will almost certainly go today, and then it will be any one from, I would suggest, probably about 3 teams there at the moment. It's probably between Chester, Kidderminster and Merthyr who will join the other 3 down in the lower leagues for next season. Just one other thing to note is Harper has signed a new 1-year contract. The rest of the contract renewals we will do after and when we secure promotion, if we secure promotion. We don't want to end up with a big wage budget going in and having to stay in this league for next season. So it all depends on what happens today. Right, having said all of that, let's get on with the first game of the episode. It's a home match against South Shields in National League Match Day 44. And here is the side that faces South Shields in this National League Match Day 44. A must-win game if we are to secure and become champions. The team that faces them, 2 changes. Tyler is in goal in place of Hewelt. Robinson, Park, Thornley and Riley are defensive line. Huntley and Glandon are in midfield. It's Whittingham, Harper and Green coming in for Taylor on the right hand side. Francis leading the attack. The bench looking like this then. It's Hewelt, Partington, McFadden, Greenfield, Taylor, Afai and Hubbold. And here we are back at Stainton Park. Are we to win the championship in front of our own supporters? Let's hope so. They made 3 changes from their last side, playing a 4-2-4 today. They are in 9th place. We are top, of course, but we need a win. And they get us underway in this title decider, or it could be a title decider. And first highlight, Glendon with a corner. Swung in. It's headed away. Only to Huntley. Huntley has it. Glendon. Glendon crosses it. Back post. Oh, it's an own goal from Robbie Tinkler. And, well, it didn't look too much danger there. It was headed away first. I think it was Tinkler that headed it away. Glendon crossed it deep for Deverne Green, who headed it back into danger zone. I'm not sure who that was there. Francis was lurking, and Tinkler just off his chest and beat the goalkeeper. 1-0. And we have another highlight. And the goalkeeper falling on that. Rolls it out to Tinkler. Headed on by Robinson. Harper picks it up in midfield. Harper chips one in. I think he was trying to chip the goalkeeper, but wasn't very effective. And we give possession away again. And another one through to Sheik. Not sure who was following that in. It was Matt Whittingham following it in. And they are dangerous on the counter-attack. This one swung in, and they've got one back. Sean McGurk gets the equaliser on 12 minutes. Is he offside? He is offside. Not counting. So we survive by the fact that it didn't count. Riley to Thornley. Riley drops his shoulder, runs it along the line to Green. Green will try and cross this in. He does! And Fraser Harper makes it 2-0. And Deverne Green, we missed him, I think, in the last game against Fylde. And we have a bit of a breathing space now. Green crosses this in. Harper, who's just signed a new contract, gets up and puts it deftly beyond the goalkeeper. Not had a lot of possession. Glendon with another corner. This one to the near post. It's away to Francis. Francis to Riley. Riley trying to get it through, and bits of miscommunication there. Riley, Thornley, Green. Riley threads it through to Harper. Harper has a shot, and it's gone over. They have a corner. Sykes with the corner. It is going to be a short one, and they've crossed it into the edge of the area. McGurk, who had the one cancelled out, and what a difference that could have made to come back off the woodwork. Still not clear, and we need to get rid. And Whittingham does, but it was a well-timed ball. Could have been a penalty if he'd made a mistake there. Robinson on the ball, through to Whittingham. Whittingham now inside to Huntley. Third goal would possibly kill him off. Francis trying to get it through to Whittingham, but they've won the ball back. Oh, a bit of a mix-up there. Harper's in, but angle goes awry. Green! Oh, off the woodwork. That come back off the crossbar. Whittingham, and he's been tripped on the edge of the area. It's no penalty, but we do get a free kick. 35 minutes on the clock, near enough. That one through. Riley more than able to look after that. Green back to Tyler. And threaded through. Danger is here. And that could be a penalty. It is a penalty. I'm not quite sure who had who down there. We'll need to go back and have a look, I think. Let's have a look. Can we see? It's not going to let me, I don't think. No, it's not going to let me. It has been working. It's not on this occasion. Solomon with the penalty, but Tyler couldn't save it, and they've got one back on 36 minutes. And this is where it all went wrong. On Nakwali, and it was Scott into the area. Who's out here? to go and get him. Was it Park? It was Park that brought him down. And they have another free kick. 42 minutes on the clock. Shot from distance, come back off the woodwork. Oh, in fact, Tyler saved it. 3 minutes of injury time at the end of this first half, and we've got to half time. It is 2-1 at half time. Tinkler, known goal on 7 minutes. Harper on 16. Made it look a bit comfortable, but as you'll see, they really upped the ante towards the end of that first half, and we need to fight that back. We're struggling for possession, 37% of possession against their 63. We've had 12 shots, 5 on target. They've had 6 shots, 3 on target. We've 0.50 on our XG against the 0.92. We probably should be further in front. They've made a couple of changes at half time as we get this second half underway. As we go past the hour mark, heading up to 65 minutes. Excuse me, got a cough. Right, 2-1, and nothing much happened in this second half. 12 shots, 5 on target, nothing changed. 7 and 3. It's been a very, very sort of nothingy second half so far. What changes do we make? Harper has been playing very, very well. Huntley's playing not quite so well. Do we just switch it around a little bit? Maybe move Matt Whittingham into the midfield. Huntley, we will take off and bring on Taylor on that left side. I think that is going to be our only change for the moment. We got some tired legs here. We're going to need some changes fairly soon. But for now, that is our only change. And we're going to say to them, I want you to go out there and make an impact. Listen passionately, nothing really too much. Tyler has the ball, 68 on the clock. What's he going to do? He's going to roll this out to Park. Park finds Whittingham, who's now playing in midfield. Thornley, Riley. Riley along the line to Green. Green goes around his man. Chances on here. Cross it in. And it was shot from Francis, was blocked. As we approach 18 minutes, we're looking for our second raft of changes. And nothing much happened. 15 shots, 6. We've upped our XG a little bit. Not really gained that much more in possession. So with 80 minutes on the clock, going to make some changes because there will be tired legs out here now. Robinson is one change. Fadden comes on for him. Matt Whittingham is now tied in midfield. Do we replace him with Greenfield? We do. He's not so good though, is he? I am tempted to undo that and just suck it up with Whittingham for now. Riley's not too tired today, which is always a good sign. Francis hasn't had a good day out there. Do we switch him for Hubbold? I think we're going to. Hubbold comes on then for Francis. They are our changes at this juncture. Can we go and get another goal, which would make it a little bit more comfortable? I trust you can make a difference. Hubbold has gone green. That's good. As we approach full time, 5 minutes left. We're going to go balanced now. Try and see this game out. Make some final changes if we need to. Riley is tired. Whittingham is tired. Glendon is tired. Can only make one change in that midfield. I'm just thinking of Glendon to be replaced by Greenfield. And do we make our final change? Riley to be replaced by... Riley is going to be replaced by Partington. And they are all our changes. Let's, I'm trusting you to see the game out intact. That's what we want to do. As we run the clock down, a win here, 2-1, would see us champions. And it's all over. We have won and we are champions and we have got promotion up to the National League. And as it was, Fylde drew 2-2, which means we would have got through had we drawn. But we've won and we've been promoted in front of our own fans. And the lifting of the trophy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Which means we'll see the highlights of the next game. Or goal highlights of the next game, should I say. And then we'll have the final game of the season against Macclesfield. There was times when South Shields really battened us down. But we did manage to get through. Not a lot of possession. 65% against our 35. 15 shots, 6 on target. They had 11 shots, 3 on target. 1.08 against 1.43. We weren't the better side today for a change. But we just did enough. In fact, Chester beat Fylde in the end. 3-2. So we'll have a proper look at the table in just a minute. And you come back and join us the rest of the results from today's games, the ones that affect us. In fact, only one really does affect us, and it's Chester have beaten Fylde by 3-2, which helped us had we not won today, but we did win. 2-1 win against South Shields, which is good news. Marine have lost, so they will be relegated. Let's have a quick look at the table. To see how we are champions. Top 95 points, 9 points clear of Fylde, who are in second place. Buxton are in third on 84. Fylde will want to win to stay in that second space, because obviously that means that they are guaranteed to go into the playoffy part of the competition with a bye through the first round. So that's what they will be wanting to secure. Scarborough Athletic dropping down a place as well. Marine are down. Chorley have overtaken them, and Merthyr now need to win. It's between them and Kidderminster, because Cursden are on 49 points. I think Chester, by virtue of that win, have got themselves clear of any danger in that bottom area. So it's basic between the results in the next 2 games against Kidderminster and Merthyr. That's how that all falls out. Right, it is 7 days down to the game against Hereford. We will have the goal highlights from that game, and we played them early in the season. We lost, I think it was by 1-0. We'll check very quickly. It was 1-0 on that occasion. So we need to see if we can get a better result from the today. Not that it really matters, but we're just going for the most points we can. And Hereford playing a 4-2-3-1 today. And it's a very similar formation to us, really. Francis gets us underway in this match. McFadden through the ball out to McFadden. Taylor. McFadden loses out but wins it back. McFadden, Whittingham, Glendon. Glendon outside to McFadden, who run on, cross this ball in. Nobody there. Hubbold is there though. Hubbold. And it goes out for a corner. Whittingham with a corner. Near post, headed away. Hubbold is there! Hubbold, what a shot that was! You could almost slow down in slow motion that. Hubbold gets us underway and a lead after 8 minutes. Headed away. Referee was in the way. Hubbold brings it down onto his left foot and guides it into the top corner past Richardson. Ball loose. Thornley heads it down to Glendon and just holds the play up a bit. Park going out looking for Green out wide. Didn't find him. Ball punted upfield. Park again on the ball. Park this time gets it out. Hubbold is out there. Hubbold crosses this ball in. and it's in the back of the net. Marshall Francis, the goalkeeper, attempted to catch it and didn't make it. And Hubbold having a good game. Crosses this ball in, hangs it up. Goalkeeper comes out, nowhere near it. And Francis just directs it into the empty net. Richardson collects the ball. 43 on the clock as we approach half-time. Park heads that on to Glendon. Partington, Green, Glendon. Partington, Green, Glendon through to Hubbold. Hubbold finds Francis, and Francis gets the second of the game. And well, we are looking every bit champions and putting on a bit of display. It's almost like a weight's been lifted. Hubbold instrumental in it again. Francis just turns on the ball, and Richardson not getting anywhere near it. It's 3-0. As they get underway, message at half-time was more of the same, please. As they fire one, highlight continues. Thornley heads that away into touch. We will see the highlight. Hudson has it. And Hereford come out with extra sparkle in this second half. Need to keep them at bay, and that one over the top. It's a corner though. Tyler pushing it over. And the highlight is going to continue. 46 on the clock. Swung in. It's headed away, but only as far as Edwards, who tucks it away. And they've got one back. Alani, Edwards, Francis puts it away, gets his hat-trick. Glendon nearly didn't see that highlight because of what was happening. We'll see it again. Ball through. Francis is there. And Francis puts it beyond. And it's all over. It's a 4-1 win against Hereford. 43% of the possession against their 57. 57 against their 43. 11 shots, 5 on target against their 13 and 5. 1.13 on the XG against their 146. We just put our chances away, and they didn't. Fold finished following up their loss against Chester by 5-0 against relegated Southport. We beat Hereford by 4-1. The table looking like this going into the final round of games then. Kings Lynn still need to secure a win in order to secure the final playoff place. It's not cemented yet. Down the other end of the table, Merthyr also relegated now by virtue. I presume Kidderminster must have won. Merthyr probably lost. Let's go into here. Kidderminster drew 1-1 with Lymington. Merthyr lost 2-0. That's what has cemented them. So no relegation to go. Let's go and have the final game of the season. We have 7 days down to the game against Macclesfield. Lost to them early in the season. Bit like Hereford. Can we go and actually get a result against them? And here is the team that faces Macclesfield in this final game of the National League North season. Match day 46. We've changed it up a little bit. Tyler continues in goal. It's McFadden, Park, Thornley and Riley are defensive line. Whittingham and Glendon are in midfield. Ibayo, who has been injured for a lot of the season, makes a start on the left today. Hubbold is in behind Francis in that number 10 slot. It did so well last time. Afai gets a start out on the right. The bench looks like this. It's Hewalt, Partington, Robinson, Greenfield, Huntley, Green and Harper. Final game of the season at Stainton Park, and we are in the National League next season. Macclesfield playing a 4-2-3-1. Very similar formation to us today, apart from their defensive midfield being a bit deeper. And it's raining again as the teams come onto the pitch. Macclesfield playing in all white tonight. And it's Francis getting us underway for the final game in the National League North. And a shot into the arms of Jones. Not sure who that came from. Jones plays it to Traore. Smith. And Riley winning that ball. A fight. Oh, he manages to keep the ball at a shot from distance. And straight into the arms once again of Jones. Who punts a long one forward. Headed on. Throw in to Macclesfield. Smith with the throw in. Throws it to Afai. Whittingham, Abayo. And it's that man, Marshall Francis. Can we hang on to him next season? That is the question. And Afai. Whittingham plays it to Obio. And Abayo through to Francis. Francis tucking it beyond Jones. We have a corner. Glendon with the corner. Near post. This time Thornley only manages to put it in the arms of Jones. Long pump forward. Whittingham heads it into midfield. Glendon over the top to Francis, who gets his second of the game. He's fifth in 2 games. Is he on for another hat-trick today? He is absolutely rampant. He's onside, ball in, first touch, steadies himself, and he whacks that in off the crossbar. 2-0 on 33. Smith with the throw in. Riley has picked up a knock. We might have to look at him at half time. Smith. Traore. Fires a long one. Riley pulling down his man. And a penalty has been given. That wasn't troubling anybody. Can Tyler make a save? Elliott. No, he can't. And they get one back on 44. Tyler going the right way. Just didn't get his hand to it. Ball forward at Aboyo. Puts it in. Afai couldn't control it. Riley down to Glendon. Glendon to Whittingham. Whittingham, it's blocked. And comes back to Riley. Riley has support from Thornley. Back to Riley. Riley to Afai. Hubbard! Curling shot. Just couldn't get it in. And half-time is here. It is 2-1 at half-time. Should have been 2-0 really, but we gave away a penalty and they were prevalent at the end of that first half and in the ascendancy. And it was a ball that really wasn't troubling us. That was the annoying part about it. Francis on a brace again and doing very well. He's playing very well on that left side. We need to have a look at Riley at half-time. 47% of the possession against their 53. 11 shots, 5 on target against their 3 shots and 2 on target. 0.80 against 0.83. Another win would be very nice. We're making one change at half-time. Partington is on for the injured Riley. Just the one change at half-time. Partington for Riley as they get the second half underway. Free kick inside our half in the 50th minute. Amati. Miller. Threads that ball to Palmer. And they've got a second. Danny Elliott this time making it 2-2. And we've had a 2-goal lead and capitulated, which isn't good. Let's berate the team while we're watching the highlight. Paramore, first time shot, Tyler not getting anywhere near it. And Elliot putting it away. All right. Park hits it away. A bio. Back to Tyler. Tyler goes out wide to Partington. Thornley. Partington. Partington chips one forward. But, ball given away. Parmore. Shot from distance. It's gone wide. Park. McFadden. McFadden fires one forward. Finds Francis, but Francis loses the ball straight away. Parmore. Smith. Oh, nearly cut out by Francis. Didn't manage it on this occasion. Parmore. Cross it in. And Danny Elliott gets his hat-trick. And we've, from a 2-goal lead, we've gone to 3-2. Time for changes, I think. And we have capitulated against them. I think we did it in the first game as well, if I remember rightly. And with 68 minutes on the clock, we're making a couple more changes. Fye has not had a good day out there. He's been replaced by Green. McFadden has not had such a good day out on the left wing back. He's been replaced by Jack Robinson. Show everyone why we're expected to win this match. And those changes made. As we go past the 80-minute mark, still not finding our way back into this, and I suspect they've shut up shop by now. What other changes do we need to make? Tyler's had a poor day in goal, and it's not really the done thing to go replacing the goalkeeper. Whittingham's played well in midfield. Glandon's played well in midfield. Hubbold he's not played badly. So I'm thinking we've just got to keep sort of tucking away, really, and hope that we can get back into this game. Not going to make any changes then. Give them a bit of encouragement, shall we? Or should we fire them up? Let's fire them up. See if we get a response. And it's all over. We've lost 3-2 to Macclesfield, who did the double over us. Palmer and Elliot, the people that did the damage. And we let them back in just before half-time with that penalty spot. And the second half was all theirs, really, as we'd controlled that first half. 50% of the possession, 18 shots, 8 on target, 1.32. They had 9 shots, 5 on target, 2.06. Well, it wasn't to be. But we've had a very good season and finish with 98 points, not beating the 100 points. And Fylde finished just 6 points behind us. And so to the final results of the season. And, a quick look down as we go. See your favourite team if you're looking for them. South Shields beating Kidderminster by 2-0. Fylde, beating Merthyr 3-0. We lost 3-2 to Macclesfield, of course, today. And that is how it has all sorted itself out. The one bit that hadn't been decided was Kings Lynn. I think we're after that final playoff place, and they have got it by virtue of that draw, Hereford winning and coming just a point behind them. Final table, and we'll have a deep dive into this in the end of season review in the next episode. We champions 6 points clear of Fylde in the end, who finished third. Fylde finishing second. Buxton finishing third on 88. 1 point clear of Scarborough Athletic in fourth. Macclesfield in fifth. Spennymoor in sixth. Kings Lynn in seventh. So it'll be Scarborough and Kings Lynn, Macclesfield and Spennymoor in the first round of playoffs. And then it will be whoever playing Fylde and Buxton. We'll let you know how that all pans out in the end of season review. Relegated to the lower divisions, Marine, Merthyr, Chorley and Southport. Kidderminster surviving by 7 points in the end. So, yeah, that's how it has all ended for this season. We'll have a deep dive and a full review in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, though. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes To Be a Legend as they are released. And new episodes To Be a Legend released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And I will point out this one is late because we've had a few problems here at home today. So had to sort them out this morning, which meant we started recording a little bit later than what we planned to do. So this coming out on Saturday, but we will be back to normal hopefully next week. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel is follow me on X at JustOffside2. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's out on Tuesday. It's the end of a season review transfer special. Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year.